Ladies and gentlemen of the tube, Darhkseid here, man. I'm back with another video, and today we finally have the long-awaited Undisputed update we've been waiting for the past 2 months. So let's see what they're talking about, man. Let's see what they're talking about. Are we taking W's or are we taking L's? Let's go ahead and check it out, man. Let's get into it. All right, as you guys can see right here, we have the Easton Assassin update. Thank you very much, my guy, Larry Holmes. You know I've been waiting for Larry Holmes since they announced him in Fighter Announcement 3. So I'm hyped to use him. He's gonna be my main in heavyweight. Love me some Easton Assassin. Can't wait. Now at this time I haven't touched the game yet, so all the changes I'm talking about are purely just from reading what they're talking about. So I haven't had any actual gameplay yet. That'll come later when I do a couple of streams and a couple of videos with some of the newer fighters. So I'll give you my thoughts on the actual gameplay, what I think about that once I actually touch the game. But right now I'm just going through the base value of what I see in the notes. And off rip, there's a couple things if I don't see in the notes automatically take an L. But we'll see. We'll get into that once I go through some of these. So let's see what we got in here, man. The update brings 3 exciting new fighters, a new venue, stamina improvements, tons of tier traits, and more. Already took a L. It already took 1 L. L counter. It already took 1 L. No power changes. Huge L. No power changes is a huge L. I don't want 30-minute fights every time I boot up this game. I'm tired. I'm tired of 30-minute fights every fight that I have on this game. Give me some more power, please. Please. Make the power cheesy for all I care. I just don't want to be fighting for 30 minutes every time I have to boot up against somebody. But anyways, new fighters. Larry Holmes added to the heavyweight division. Kevin Kelly, aka Jamel Herring, added to featherweight and lightweight divisions. Leroy Richards added to middleweight and light heavyweight, a division that we can't even play online, but hopefully, you know, we eventually get those divisions back. Be kind of nice. I mean, the player base ain't coming back right now, so you might as well just give us the divisions back. The player base is down. Just give us the divisions back. The player base ain't going back up, and when they go back up, they definitely not choosing light heavyweight like that. So just give us the divisions, please, please. Anyways, venues. St. Andrews Sporting Club, a licensed venue from Glasgow, Scotland. St. Andrews is a compact 5-star VIP hospitality setting and is widely recognized as the home of Scottish boxing. Now they have been taking super dubs on venues, so I don't really have no quarrel with that. I mean, the venues have been cool for the most part. They reworked Santiago Gym, which is one of my favorite venues, with some new buildings and other adjustments. Cool. Revamped the lighting in Turner's Gym, just for Tio. Lighting just for Tio. Love to see it. General changes. Added a new results timeline / cutscene for fights that end by flash knockout. So we're getting new animations for flash knockouts, which is nice, where it just doesn't just cut to the end of the fight and they're raising your hand, you know what I mean? So that's good to see. Added a new cutscene for fights ending in surrender. You would now see players will now see the corner throwing in the towel. Okay, so that's actually a good change. I like that. I like that. That's something that's been suggested by the community for a long time now. So I like that they actually made that change. That's a W change. That's a W change. You like to see that. Updated the instant replay system to include new sound effects. Okay, okay. Now the instant replay system is an interesting one, right? Because offline, it's actually pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. As far as like a first go of it goes, it's actually pretty tight. So that's another dub for the offline goons. Players can once again cancel and end their taunts early in online play. I'm gonna let that one sit for a second. I'm gonna let that sit before I say anything on that one. Hold on. During the tail of the tape in online fights, it now only takes 1 player to press skip and the tail of the tape. If a player presses skip, the tail of the tape will end after 5 seconds. Okay, so now you no longer have to wait on your opponent to skip every single sequence. Now it's going to be an automatic skip after a couple of seconds. It still gives you some time to look at it if you want to see that thing beforehand, but it's going to skip automatically if your opponent skips it, which is fair. Which is fair. And if you really think about it, yeah, we need that. Definitely need it. Now, this is what scares me, right? This is what scares me. Gameplay changes. Reduce the move. Now we've seen this part before. We've seen this story before. Reduce the movement speed of fighters when they're dazed. A couple updates ago, we saw this exact same thing. The movement speed of fighters who are dazed has been reduced. We saw this same thing, and guess what happened? They got even faster. So I'm hoping that this actually means they're actually slowed now this time around. The last time we saw this, they got even faster than they were before the patch. So hopefully, you know, That's actually working this time. Introduce stamina scaling across weight classes. This means that we're now able to balance stamina in each weight class individually. Okay. So heavier weight classes will use more stamina and should throw fewer punches than lighter weight classes. Makes sense. It does make sense. Slightly reduce maximum movement speed for all fighters. I'll tell you right now, I already know what that means. We barely changed the movement speed. Stop worrying about making it too harsh. You guys are going about this the wrong way. Let me help y'all out, man. When everybody's complaining about a certain thing, you go crazy on that thing. Don't worry about the slight reduce. This isn't like 10% small piece of the community complaining about movement speed. Almost all of us are complaining about the movement speed. So you don't need to slightly reduce, just reduce. Don't need to slightly touch these things. Don't slightly change the backstep cross, slightly adjust body upper. No, kill it, go crazy. Go crazy. Don't play it so safe. We're in early access. This is an early access game with very few of us are playing right now, all right? Y'all gotta stop worrying about playing it so safe. Y'all need to actually like go crazy on some of these changes. With that being said, look into the AI changes. And I've already seen some things I don't see here, which I'm gonna talk about at the end of this video, but introduce AI reactionary behavior specific to whether they're winning or losing a fight. So this is basically frustration. So the AI will get a little bit frustrated, basically whether they're winning or losing a fight. So if they're losing a fight, I'm assuming they're gonna be a little bit more aggressive. If they're winning, they're gonna play you a bit more passive. Little Mac, the dev that's working on the AI changes in the Discord, he's pretty open about the stuff he's working on and like what he's trying to accomplish. So I highly encourage you guys, if you guys are in the Discord, check the AI feedback channel and kind of read what Little Mac's been talking about. Very interesting what he's trying to do with the AI, and I do have high hopes for the AI given what Little Mac's been working on. So shout out to Little Mac. Introduce AI reactionary behavior specific to receiving multiple illegal shots. Improved AI boxer movement in and out of the pocket. Improved AI boxer positioning when they're engaging. Improved punch selection when probing, engaging, and chasing KO. So basically, these are just all like general improvements to the AI to make them much better than what it was. So you like to see that. You like to see that. Adjusted how and when the AI boxer chooses to be aggressive to resemble a real fighter more closely, which is also a dub. So hopefully this brings some good AI changes for the people who like to play offline. I know there is a lot of people in the community who like to just play offline due to the fact that online is so cooked, which makes sense. So let's get into the fighter changes. So we got a lot of fighter changes from the looks of it. Introduce old school moveset to the game. Rocky Marciano and Joe Louis now have the old school moveset. So it might have been last patch or a couple patches ago, we did have the like a version of the old school movement for Rocky Marciano, where he like slow walked like they used to do back in the day. So that's pretty interesting to see now. See, my thing about this is, right, like we have that in the game, but if the movement speed isn't changed enough where that even makes sense, then you're just at a disadvantage just for picking those dudes, just because of the movement speed. Because before, when Rocky had that in the old patch where they got it added in on accident, when Rocky had that and you're facing like Tyson Fury, Ali, the fact that you can move so fast and Rocky's moving like a snail, you were cooked. I mean, you were cooked from choosing Rocky to begin with, but you were extra cooked from the movement speed. All right, so we got update to Bud Crawford. So, okay, I'm gonna be able to use a lot of the new people because they got a lot of updates. That's good to see for me, content-wise. But we got update to Bud Crawford. He is now a 91 overall. They increased his right hand power by 1 to 88, from 87 to 88. Increased his punching power from 85 to 87. Increased his punch speed to from 88 to 90. So now he has 90 punch speed. Okay, that's actually some good changes. Gave him 90 movement speed now. Nice. 90 stam, 90 conditioning. Gave him, I feel like Bud should have a tier 3 trait, should he not? Let me hold on. I think he should have a tier 3 trait, but we'll see. Upgraded his punches and bunches trait from tier 1 to tier 2. Added the sting like a bee tier 2 trait. That's fair, I guess. Fair. I'm thinking Bud is deserving of a tier 3 trait. I think he's deserving a tier 3 sting like a bee for the way he countered Arrow's head off. But you know, I guess we can let that slide. But I mean, okay, I can see why he would be tier 2, because if Muhammad Ali is gonna be tier 3 sting like a bee, I can see why he would be tier 2. Yeah, but I'll go back and forth on that. I flip flop on that. So I guess tier 2 is it's all right. It's all right. I'll say that it's all right. Muhammad Ali now has tier 3 float like a butterfly and tier 3 Sting like a bee, which makes sense since those are basically traits designed after him. Same thing with Joe Frazier. Now it's tier 3 smoking left hook and also tier 2 bounce back. You might make the argument that he could deserve tier 3 bounce back, to be quite honest. Arturo Gotti. Now it's tier 3 blood and guts warrior, which is another one that's basically a trait that was created for a boxer, exactly like Gotti, or basically for Gotti. So it makes sense that he has level 3. Roy Jones Jr. now has Untouchable level 3 and also Lucy Goosey level 2. This trait where you get increased damage for being in loose movement, I don't know how I feel about that. Where I know that you take more damage, but you should, like, it's not enough damage that you take right now for this to be balanced. I don't think this is balanced. For you to do more damage in loose movement, but the way the damage scales right now, you don't like take as much more damage as you should. A little busted. Katie Taylor has upgraded her. Why does she have Powerhouse? I mean, if anything, she doesn't need tier 2 Powerhouse. She's not a power puncher. I know what the stats will tell you. I know what that looks like, but she's not a power puncher. Come on now. Let's be for real. Katie Taylor is not a power puncher. Stop it. Upgraded her second win from tier 1 to tier 2. That's fair. Usyk has Distance Keeper level 2 now. Fair. Now see, so Fury has level 3 third wind and level 2 second wind. Alright, you know, alright, I'm not gonna complain on that too much. I mean, I guess, I mean, yeah, alright, we'll give it to him, man, we'll give it to him. Canelo Alvarez upgraded his bodyworker trait from tier 1 to tier 3. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Lord. Upgraded his liver destroyer from, oh my god, he has tier 3 on both. Hell no. Okay, wait a second here, come on. Are we really saying that Canelo Alvarez is one of the best body shot artists of all time? Is that what we're saying? To have tier 3 in both? I don't know about that. I do not know about that one. Tier 3 on both? Nah, I don't know about that. I get Canelo, like, I don't know about this one. I really don't know about this one. This one is like, as OP as Canelo already is, and he's no changes to his speed or anything. I don't know about this one. This one, so I don't know, bro. I don't know. But see, then they gave him granite chin tier 2. So his chin is tier 2 when he has like a ridiculous chin. His chin is tier 2, but his body shot traits are both tier. Nah, I don't know about tier 3. Nah, that might be a little too much. Sugar Ray Robinson gets his Rock'em Sock'em from tier 1 to tier 2. And then, like, this is what I'm talking about, right? So we give Ray Robinson and Ray Leonard tier 2 on their traits, but we're giving Canelo tier 3 on 2 of his. Like, come on, nah, we're not doing this. Nah, I can't get down with that. Nah, on Canelo. Nah, I can't rock with that. Joe Louis gets Bomber to tier 3, well deserved. Joe Louis is one of the most disrespected legends right now as far as heavyweights go. One of the most, for sure. Rocky Marciano gets tier 3 Lionheart and tier 2 Powerhouse. Definitely deserving. Riddick Bowe gets tier 2 Powerhouse. Where is Riddick Bowe's trait for his uppercuts? He might have it. I might be tweaking. Maybe he has it. If he doesn't have it, it needs to be level 3. He needs to have level 3 uppercuts, honestly. They removed rubber legs from Linares. Okay. Sonny Edwards now has Untouchable level 3. It makes sense. Ward has Lionheart level 2. I mean, you could have gave him. I mean, alright. Like I said, like some of these, like the tiers, like why does Canelo get Bodyworker and why does he get Bodyworker and Liver Destroyer tier 3, but Ward just gets tier 2 Lionheart, right? Like it's kind of giving, like, I don't know. Like, why is Canelo getting juiced so much? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Why is he getting juiced up so much? Upgraded right hand bomb from tier 1 to tier 2 for Johnny Nelson. Upgraded his tireless trait from tier 1 to tier 3 for Ryan Garcia. And also gave him punches and bunches, which is nice. Loma gets the Prince and Untouchable upgrades from tier 1 to tier 2. I mean, you would think Lomachenko would have a tier 3 trait. But like, see, I can understand why some of these boxers would have tier 2. But then how does Canelo have 2 tier 3 traits? That's what's like, that's throwing me off. Like, if you want to say Loma is really good at something, but we don't want to make him seem like he was the best of all time in it, so we're not going to give him tier 3. I get that 100%. But then why does Canelo have 2 tier 3 traits? That don't make no sense. It makes no sense to me. No sense. But will I be using him for that video? I sure will. Anyways, Chantel Cameron, one of my favorite boxers in the women's division right now. Right hand bomb, tier 2. I like that. I like right hand bomb. I get down. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. Natasha Jonas gets tier 3 knockout artist. Ooh, that's nice. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. I like Natasha Jonas in this game too. I did not finish yet tier 1 trait for Eddie Hall. Frank Bruno now has Bomber tier 2 and Knockout Artist tier 2. Okay, that should help him out a lot because he definitely needed help, like, badly. Calzaghe now has tier 3 Punches and Bunches. Christ, oh my. Have mercy on our souls. It also has tier 2 Tireless. Yikes. Bug fixes. Now, I just recorded this 3 different times because I thought I was reading it wrong, but it's just a typo in their paragraph, which just threw me off. Fixed an issue. Which prevented players from using an illegal blow after blocking. Okay. Fixed an issue that caused some close left uppercuts to the head not to land properly. Dub. Fixed an issue where the diagonal dodge was inverted on some boxers. Yeah, I realized that not long ago. Fixed an issue where matchmaking timeouts were taking too long. Dub. Fixed an issue where a player would get stuck in the transition screen if the opponent disconnects. Dub. Issue where AI would move out of the corner. Okay. Is there anything interesting here? I mean, some good bug change. Fix an issue where Tommy Morrison's hair would clip into his neck. Okay. Update the clinch animation to reduce the amount of clipping when clinching a boxer in the opposite stance. Interesting. Fix muscle flexing not working on multiple boxers. That's something that was talked about, so that's interesting. Maybe we'll see some more muscle flexing now, right? We've been looking for muscle flexing. Fix the favorite boxer sound effect not working properly in fighter select. Fix an issue where holding the slip input in would cause the animation to continuously play. Okay, so this is actually a W fix right here because this has been happening for a long time now and it gets very annoying. Fixed an issue in simulation mode where manual block controls were inverted. Shout out to my dog Crodon, aka the Pugilist. We finally won. One small victory at a time, Crodon. We finally won. One small victory at a time. Biggest things is get ready for more 30-minute matches because there was no change to power. You would like to see some type of bump in power. I know they've talked about, you know, it's not just a base level upgrade in power. I get it, but we cannot keep having 30-minute matches every time we play. Like, we're just not down for this right now. We're just not down for this. To be in matches where you're completely dominating your opponent and it's taking you 25 minutes to beat them, 20 minutes to beat them, and it's complete wash, we're just not here for this, all right? We're just not. I mean, I understand why they don't want to make a blanket change to damage, sure. In the short term, though, like, in the long term, that's probably the right decision, but in the short term, we can't keep doing this, all right? We cannot keep having 30-minute matches every time we play an opponent. Like, we're just not doing this. It's actually, like, disgusting we don't have a power change in these patch notes. It really is. It's disgusting. No power change. No change to backstep crosses. No change to body uppercuts. Like, realistically, what are we really doing here, right? No change to body uppercuts. No change to power. No change to backstep crosses. 3 of the most complained about issues in the game. And 2 of those are the most complained about issue in the game. And we have no changes to them at all. It hurts. It hurts to see that. It does hurt to see that. So the game is going to play exactly like we've been playing for the most part. Now, I haven't played it yet, so maybe I'll be wrong. But without changes to those things, I can't imagine how it's going to play any different. People are going to cheese the same stuff. So we will see though. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be playing, testing out some of the new fighters, testing out the changes. We'll see. But spending 30 minutes on the match to get cheesed out for 20 minutes.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster.
Hopefully you can at least walk down your opponent easier where they're not just gliding across the ring. We'll see, man. We'll see. That's all we can do, right? We will see. I'll be having a couple videos out, and also I'll be streaming later today, testing out some of these changes. So tune in if you guys want to see that. But with that being said, man, hey, all we can do is hope for the best, right? I've been your host, Darhkseid. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Take it easy.